Karma is a deadly game. This story is very long, but it's totally worth it. Early 2000, a final year student was arrested on his way back from school in Port Harcourt. Unknown to his family, he was framed up, tortured and eventually killed alongside some armed robbers in one police station. When his mom didn't see or hear from him for a month, she decided to check up on him in school because it was so unusual of him, coupled with the fact that the student was so hot. Cultist-related crisis every now and then. She went to his hostel, but his roommates told her that he went home. She went to his department. None of his classmates agreed to have seen him. A few said he went home. They were even worried over his long absence from school because exam is fast approaching. Then, no mobile phone in Nigeria. It was very difficult to locate someone. The mother left the school in tears, crying over the way about her son, the only son and the only eye of a widow, in whom great things were expected. She quickly rushed to the church to inform her pastor at Assemblies of God, Agege Road. The pastor was surprised because the boy is someone whom his widow mother toiled day and night, selling periwinkle to see him through school. So he immediately assembled some church brethren to go for a search. Firstly, they went to the police station to report. They were asked to go to River State Police Station headquarters along Moscow Road. At the headquarters, all the police station in the state were radioed to know if he was in their custody, but all came negative. So they went to a different hospital in the states, yet nothing. The following day, they checked more hospitals, clinic, and even mortuaries, yet there was no sign of him. All hope of finding him was lost. They all resorted to prayers. They prayed day and night for this boy. He was a 23 years by then, mechanical engineering department. Days turns into weeks, weeks turns into months. It's now 4 months since the student disappeared mysteriously. His mom now lives in church, praying and fasting every day, forgot to restore back the only eye she has. She's always been consoled by fellow Christian sisters and the pastor. After 4 months, no hope. The widow knew it was real. She accepted her fate and returned back to her periwinkle business to feed herself and her surviving daughter, who was still in secondary school then. She was broken and shattered, crying almost every minute she remembers. One day, while selling her periwinkle at the Crack Road market, some young men came to her shade alongside one of her co-tenants where she stayed in Bokore. She was surprised why they came. They were actually her son's classmates at the school who traced her to their house. They came to inform her about her son, that he was arrested on his way home from school and was taken to Maiwan police station. She was surprised to hear the story because members of the church physically visited Maiwan police station to ask about him, and it was negative. So she begged the young man to follow her to church, which is not far from her. They went to meet the pastor at the Assemblies of God, Agege Road, who asked the young man how they got such information about me, their missing classmates. They told him that the previous day while in departments in school, a young man came and was asking about Nim, calling his full name. They were surprised because Nim has never missed for 4 months and everyone in the department has accepted their fate and moved on. They told him Nim is missing now for 4 months. He was surprised and decided to inform them about his mission. He told them that exactly 4 months ago, he was in the cell of Maiwan police station when Nim was brought in. He begged and other cellmates not to beat him that night. Unfortunately, the following morning, someone came for his bail. While leaving, Nim begged him to please inform his people at Bokore that he is a student of RSUST, Mechanical Engineering Department final year. He left and headed back to his base in Aba, Abia State. He is a trader. Comes with goods from Aba to Port Harcourt to sell. Was arrested in Port Harcourt the previous day when Maiwan police station was conducting raiding. The person that came to bail him is a bus driver who was in a hurry to go back to Aba. That was why he didn't go back to inform Nim's family. He had the belief that someone will eventually come for Nim's release. But since the past 1 month, Nim has been appearing in his dream, begging him to go and inform his family that he's in Maiwan police station. He kept appearing almost every day in his dream, telling him to go to his school and inform his classmates that he's still at Maiwan police station. The dream became excessive. He decided to come and pass the information to his classmates. The pastor was surprised and he quickly contacted one of the church elders who is influential. They went to Maiwan police station with the widow. On getting there, the police denied ever arresting such a person. Neither did they accept detaining him. The church elder took the case to the commissioner. It was after the commissioner of police came in that the police accepted to have arrested him, but they accused him of being an armed robber who was shot to death 3 minutes later. While trying to escape, the police brought out local made gun as exhibit that was recovered. His mother cried and ran naked. She became insane. They took his body to Uniport Technical Hospital mortuary and tagged him as an armed robber who must not be released until approval comes from the police. Everyone broke down in tears, including the pastor. How will this poor widow cope? The pastor and the elders in church never believed the claims of the police because the young man that brought the information told them Nim's story, where and how he was arrested. So they contacted a lawyer who petitioned the IGP and the AIG Zone 6. It was later discovered that the head of the killing unit of Maiwan police station, MICHA, and his boys killed Nim because the police covered one of their own and transferred him out of the States. The widow died exactly 10 months after the death of his son was confirmed. Micah walked his way back to the States. Case closed. He was sent to Bonny local government where he became a ton of flesh to the youth. Micah is one of the most dangerous police officers in Rivers State Command has ever had. A rough officer who steals, cheats and kills without consequences. He can frame you up just to kill you. Nothing will happen. He's from Kogi State. He hid his family in Benin, Edo State. When his excessive killing became too much in Bonny, he moved down to Mini Okoropo police station in PH, where he became a terror, a killing machine. Some people said he had supernatural powers because he has escaped death many times without number. He moved from AK-47, double magazine 24/7, and he always moved with his team members. It's extremely difficult to see him move alone, but the cry of a widow will haunt anyone at Mini Okoro. Michael was killing innocent men while sending some to prison illegally. He is the most feared police officer in the station. Extrajudicial killing was a person. I will name it Michael. The man shedded a lot of innocent blood in River State. One day, Michael's family came for holiday in River State. Being a bad cop, he went to rent an apartment in a well-coded area in Port Harcourt. Information got to some people about his family. Since they can't get Michael, they went for his family. They killed his wife and 4 children. In the most gruesome of ways humanity has ever witnessed, Michael was informed about the attack. He rushed down to the scene to see the shattered body parts of his wife and 4 children. He wept and cried like a baby. His entire family was wiped out after 25 years in police. His wickedness led to the killing of his entire family. He cried for days and was depressed. He worked his transfer out of River State and never to return again. What goes around comes around. He didn't know how others felt until he experienced it.